Wait a minute. I cannot believe this. Linda has her Halloween wreath on the door. There's nothing on my door, and I can't be known as the neighborhood Halloween hermit. I have to go get my crafty on. Here's the deal. If we're going to do this the right way, we've got to do a tutorial. Let me see what I got in here in my craft closet. Yep. Looks like I've got everything I need. Let's go outside. So for this wreath tutorial, you're going to need several things. First of all, you're going to need a nice straw wreath. I like these because they're solid and they're easy to work with. Leave the plastic on. Okay, so you want to start with a little bit of burlap. I have a roll of black burlap, and I also picked up this really nice brown burlap with this pretty black design inside. So from the craft store, I picked up this pretty silk bow. It's actually a hair bow, but I thought it would be really great to make this look a little more chic. And I also picked up this pretty accent ribbon to wrap around. And last but not least, my favorite part, the fancy feathers. So the first step is creating a single layer of black burlap. You'll just want to wrap the entire wreath in the burlap pretty tightly. And just keep going all the way around until you have really good coverage. You don't really want to be able to see very much of the straw wreath underneath. You want it to be pretty solid black. Gotten to the end of the first layer of the black burlap, and as you can see, I've got a little bit of the wreath showing underneath. But that's okay because we're going to be able to take it and wrap the second layer with this, which will cover up this area that didn't get exactly totally covered. And I'm going to hit this with a little bit of hot glue and make it stick so it doesn't unravel on me. So now, as you can see, I have cut the burlap in half, and now I'm using it as almost like a regular sort of ribbon to spin around. And you just kind of loosely wrap it all the way around until you make another light layer, leaving gap so that the black continues to show. One thing you should know when you're using burlap in one of these straw wreaths is that if you don't want to really commit by hot gluing something down, you can always pin the burlap in place, and it at least gets you going and gets you where you want to go. And then if you want to make changes, you can always do that. It doesn't commit you like hot glue might. So that's a little secret. So now I've started wrapping the orange accent ribbon around. I don't want it to be too overpowering with the orange, so I'm just keeping it real close to these pieces of burlap here, kind of along the edge of the burlap, and wrapping it all the way around. So at this point, I'm getting ready to add our little accessories. This one's pretty easy to add because it has this fancy little clip on the back of it. So I don't even really have to hot glue this. I could just find a place to stick it. You know, somewhere nice and easy where I might want to cover a spot, maybe. Kind of slide that on there. So now all we have to do is add our fancy feathers. These kind of look a little Alfred Hitchcocky to me. If you get these kind of turned in here real nicely. I kind of like to place my things before I add the hot glue because then I know that it's exactly how I like it. So just go through and place your feathers, see how they look. Some of them are a little roundy. Kind of stick them around in places that you can't really see them. Burlap in some places is wide enough you can just sneak it in there. Like that, and just add it, and I just would keep kind of extending it out and see kind of how it looks. Thanks for viewing my tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you'd like more creative inspiration, please visit my blog, thriftylittlemom.com. See you next time.